They tell you that people no longer want to work. People are saying that the new generation is lazy. But what if the real problem wasn't motivation? But what about the productivity of the work itself? What if rationally a part of the population had understood the question no longer works? Today, we're going to analyze a silent but massive phenomenon, the graduation disappearance of working age men from the labor market. And the most importantly, we'll see why does directly concerns you as an investor. For the past 20 years or so, a discrete phenomenon has been gaining momentum. Men between the ages of 25 and 55 are completely withdrawing from the productive system. They are not official employment. They are not in training. They are not sick. They are not retired. They are hanging up, and this phenomenon is documented in the United States, but it also exists in French in a different form. And contrary to popular belief, this is not a moral issue. This is a structural economic problem, a problem that affects the purchasing power, the job structure, taxation, social stability, and therefore the financial market. If you want to understand the major economic changes and learn how to adapt your investment strategy to these new contexts, subscribe to the Santa Easy Invest channel. Here we analyze the profound transformation of the economy to help you build a solid, sustainable, and resilient wealth. So, one, the collapse of the effort reward ratio. For decades, even a modest job allowed to rent an apartment, to live independently, to save a little, sometimes to buy a property. Today, in many areas, housing has exploded. Fixed costs increase. Energy costs more. Transportation has a significant impact. So working 35 to 45 hours a week just to survive creates a dissonance. When work no longer allows for progress, motivation is waning. This is not laziness. It's cost or benefit analysis. Two, the disparity to buffer jobs. In the past, there was a wide range of intermediate professions. So there is industry, stable logistics, skilled technical profession, and valued craftsmanship. These jobs allowed for social advancement without any university degree. Today, the market is polarized, and one hand, there is high skilled and high competitive jobs, and on the other hand, precarious, arduous, poorly paid job. Between the two, there is emptiness. The result, there is downgrading, frustration, loss of identity, and for many men, work was a pillar of identity. When the when this pillar collapses, the brick is brutal. Three, the digital refuge. The internet has created a psychological alternative with very limited financial resources. It's new possible to to entertain oneself continuously, play online, consume unlimited content, and maintain a form a virtual social life. It's not a comfortable life, but it's breathable life. Digital technology is becoming a shock absorber. The problem is pert- perpetuates inertia. Macroeconomic consequences. This phenomenon is not natural. It produces systemic effects, tensions in essential profession, construction, transport, and healthcare, and then agriculture. Less available labor means cost increase, decline in productivity, inflation potential, and then weakening of social model. Fewer assets equals fewer contribution. But public spend is increased. This can lead to increased tax pressure, partial reform, and reduction of benefits. Political instability. There is historically an isolated and marginalized male, male population constitutes a factor of social tensions. For investors, this means increased volatility and regulatory risk and then economic uncertainty. The lesson for you, we do not we do not control the structure of the labor market, but we control our financial strategy. In a world where employment becomes unstable, wages are stagnating, costs increase, taxation may change. Relying solely on one's active income becomes risky. The solution is not to quit your job, and the solution is to reduce dependence. Passionately, my strategy is based on regular investment, long-term vision, diverse speed, ETF, capitalization progressive. No miracle promises, no short-term speculation, but consistent discipline. The goal, create a safety net. Imagine for maneuver, decision-making power to say that people no longer want to work is a dangerous simplification. What are observing is a profound transformation in the relationship to work. When effort no longer guarantees stability, when downward mobility could becomes frequent, when pressure increases but prospects decrease, some are leaving the game. And this excites has collective consequences. But you can adopt a different stance rather than suffer, analyze, anticipate, invest, build, and then so on. The economic is evolving. The cycles change, and those who understand the structural dynamics always get a head start. If this analysis has brought you clarity, like the video, share your point of view in the comments, subscribe to Santa Easy Invest. Here we're talking about real economic, smart investment, and heritage building in an uncertain world. We'll meet again very soon for the next analysis. See you soon.